First and foremost, these challenges are all about raising money for people less fortunate than ourselves. You know, what we're focusing on here is mental health with Zoe. But the bottom line is that actually people donating makes a huge difference to other people's lives. That's really what it's all about. In order to make that a reality, obviously the challenge has to take place. And the key really for me is I do one of two things. One is I get the celebs from A to B, so from start to finish. But critically, we do that as safely and as effectively as possible. And that's where the sports science really plays its role, is actually getting them from A to B safely and healthily to make sure they stay in one piece. So I think one of the things that we try and do is to inspire, and that is to actually inspire people to become active. One of the underlying messages of Sport Relief this year is actually whatever moves you. It's actually to get people moving more. We have a pandemic of inactivity. We know that inactivity is incredibly bad for our health and is actually a real problem. It's twice as deadly as obesity, for example. So trying to get people moving, I think, is an important one. You don't have to cycle 352 miles to be healthy. It literally is just getting up out of your chair and moving more. Believe that you can do something. You know, Zoe is incongruous to this challenge. You know, you'd never believe that she could cycle this far. Equally, people in the past, you know, we finished here in Liverpool with Joe Brand, who walked all the way from Hull. I've worked with David Williams and John Bishop, you know, and the list goes on, Davina McCall. All of those, you wouldn't expect them to be able to do it. And I think it's the same for all of us. Challenge yourself, and it is truly incredible what you can achieve if you believe you can do it. The great thing about sports science is it is science in action. It is chemistry, it's physics, it's maths, it's biology, it's everything, but it's actually applied, it's in action. And so if you've got an inkling of interest in science, and even actually if you're not that keen on science, try sports science, because it's a wonderful way to explore the true wonders of science in an applied setting, and apply it to human performance is incredible. Add on top of that, it's not just about this end of the spectrum, it's not about elite performance only. Being able to work in clinical exercise physiology, working with patients, improving their quality of life is just as rewarding. So I think for me, sports science, sport and exercise science has got such a massive genre that it can fill, that you can find something that you really love.